in youth. My name is Anyine Dori. I volunteer with Uganda Red Cross Society, Mukono branch. My project is about reducing the high rate of teenage pregnancy and early marriages in my society, which was caused by the COVID-19 pandemic that led to the closure of schools, that hence leading to the idleness of the youth that resulted in early marriages and teenage pregnancy. I managed to sensitize the community on the causes and the preventions of teenage pregnancy through sports like volleyball, netball, and I trained young girls like on making pads, reusable pads, handcrafts like bangles, shampoo, so that they can be able to generate their own income. While designing my prototype, I developed a problem statement and questionnaires that guided me while interviewing the different stakeholders. For example, the chairman of Butevi village, who guided me on how to relate with a different kind of girls so that I can be able to be of importance to them as I implement my skills. He also helped me implement the idea of training the teenagers on using the reusable pads. I also worked hand in hand with the youth leader of Butevi village, who advised me to always carry out the different activities in the different communities, because that's the most place where the teenagers always be. I also carried out the community awareness through the games and sports, which helped in the attracting of a large number of people like the teenagers, and I was able to pass on the information on the causes of teenage pregnancy, solutions, as well as educating young girls on the sexual reproductive health, where I implemented the different innovations like educating the young girls on making shampoo, where they do not need to go to the salon to buy it, but they can do it themselves. Also making of crafts like bangles, then making of the reusable pads where they can be able to use their own pads as well as generate income for themselves. Feedbacks, I discovered that young people stand more chances to win themselves scholarships in education institutions. I also discovered that it's of greater importance to create a relationship between the stakeholders like the chair, the local leaders, the teenagers, and the trainers, so as to easily impact our skills to our focus group. I also discovered that some of the teenagers already had their own skills, only lacked the capital to implement their skills. My project will reduce the rate of teenage pregnancy in my society, since almost every teenager will be equipped or empowered with a skill to generate their own income and sustain themselves. In case the Safarino Academy further funds my project, I will be in position to provide capital to the teenagers with the potential to run their activities. I will also be in position to start up small groups of teenagers, and we empower them on carrying out different activities so that to earn a living and live a better life.